What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Deepview Media with me, your host, Mr. Work. What's up with y'all? Today is Sunday, April the 13th, and the time is 8:33 p.m. Today we got a special guest with us, my man Chaz from Platinum Farms 215. Today we're gonna be talking about YouTube and health. Eating healthy.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Chaz?
Hey,
Chaz
man.
don't mind being on camera. He a camera guy.
It is what it is, man. You got to get the information out there to people. You got to put your face out there to the people. So if you got something of value to talk about or bring to the table to the people, don't be shy, you know? You got to be willing to put yourself out there. You know, I always kind of played the background, but I'm ready to start being up in people's face again. You feel me?
Absolutely. You know I feel you.
I'm drinking that old Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Sitting out here in North Philly.
CNT, what's up? I'm telling you, YouTube is where is it at, bro? You gotta come on over, man.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm ready to start my channel up, man. You know, I'm gonna call it 5D Hip Hop. I actually already started it. I kind of want to like focus on the cultural impact that Philly has had on hip hop. You know what I mean? Talk about film and shit that's going on here. A lot of different stuff what I've been up to. We got a store right now, you know. Got Mr. Work doing what he do, riding around, showing y'all what the real Philly look like. Who the real Philly, you feel me? You know what I mean? It's an honor to be a part of this shit, you feel me? Staying in the realm that I grew up. I grew up right down the street from here. I mean, I've lived all over the city, but, you know, I'm from Uptown, but, you know, grew up in North Philly, Hunting Park, Allegheny. You know, was gone for a while, living in LA, now I'm back in Philly.
Hold on, we're gonna get back to it. Just tell them everything you do, that's all. Hold on, y'all, we about to get back to it. The door should be open.
Yeah, man. Is that door open?
Yeah, it should, man. You're gonna ride around and kick it. My guy been in some stuff, like he been around. And he do some things.
We get busy. Stay busy, baby. Got to.
Yeah, let's be out and kick it.
You know, being back in Philly is a great vibe for me right now. You get what I'm saying?
He said being back in Philly, he ain't even start off. How you gonna say being back? Where you was at before you left Philly?
Well, you know, I was in LA, man. I was in LA. I've been home for 2 years now, though. You know what I'm saying? I was in LA for about 11 years, though.
Wow.
You feel me? Doing filming and learning how to become, you know, a real artist. You know, like, I always felt like I was a real artist, but I felt like when I was out there, I got the opportunity to act and have my own studio and work with, you know, the top of the top type artists. It made me feel like I was a real artist, you feel me? Like, damn, I'm actually good enough. But to come back with that energy now, you know, being here in the city and exploring the opportunities here, which there are plenty of, people don't realize. I just had an audition on Friday in Germantown, you feel me?
Bubble Boys pulled up and I don't like that, man.
I'm about to get so close to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that. And people don't be parking there. That's probably what it is. Yeah, man. So how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Chilling, doing the same thing. I know it's going to grow.
Yeah, man. Deepview Media, man.
Yo, I wish you had some of your music we could play.
I got some stuff on my phone. You know what I mean? We could, you know, pull some stuff off of YouTube and shit. You want to do that? Definitely do that. You know, I prefer to listen to my shit. But my next shit about to be my best shit. I feel like Saquon.
Keep on saying S it.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know if it's cool. I don't really know if it's cool, but I just don't.
Yeah, you don't cuss on it?
Yeah, at all, none.
Dang, no cussing?
No, I just don't do
I'm
it.
pretty unfiltered, man.
Trust me. Well, I guess I calmed down from cursing. I ain't the one that you could just say, no, don't curse, it ain't good. No.
Yeah.
I just don't do it for the whole YouTube and the censor thing. And since I've been practicing it on here, it's like,
yeah.
As in my daily art, because I do this most of it, well, a lot.
Yeah, word. I'm excited, man. I got a crazy vibe going on where I'm feeling like everything's coming together. And I really want to document this shit. That's, excuse me, this stuff. I want to document everything that I'm doing because it'll be a record of my progress.
Hold on, let me see something. Let me put my phone on the charge.
And it's crazy that
you're going to have to put your seatbelt on, because I'm going to keep doing it.
Yes, sir. Let me adjust the chair, you know. I hate gotta do that every time I get in somebody's car, because, you know, people don't like their chairs messed with. You feel me? I can't be on the ceiling.
You got to make that thing comfortable for you. Yeah. That's how I feel.
But yeah, man, it's been crazy because, you know, a lot of people are talking about, oh, why you come back? Why you come back? And it's like, yo, my family is in Philadelphia. Where I became who I am was in Philadelphia. I survived it all in Philadelphia. Why people just want to just give up on the idea of, you know, branching out and still being able to be back, you know? Like, they feel like you're supposed to stay away. Oh, you left, don't come back, because it's just this, that, and the thing. It's like, look, man, if I live my life like that, worrying about all that, I don't feel like my environment is going to overtake me. I always overtake things in my environment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go anywhere.
Right.
I'll be in the, you know what I'm saying, back blocks of North Philly or Hollywood Boulevard. You know what I mean? Hollywood Boulevard, or back to Allegheny Ave, Hunting Park. You feel what I'm saying? Uptown, Shelton Ave. You know, I could be wherever, you know, be anywhere in the world, man. Las Vegas. I know I get money wherever, bro. That's why I never understood people that try to limit themselves to that. Like, I mean, I can understand why people do it, but for me, I just always felt like it's good to branch out. You know, I connects all over this country, man. I got people out in Oakland. You know what I mean?
Hold up. What's up, Shauna?
Shauna.
No, just tell everybody the main, like, what's your main, like, passion?
My main passion right now, believe it or not, is acting.
Acting?
My whole life has been music.
Right.
And I've had a lot of, you know, great memories and great successes with music, and I'm still doing music. I'm still gonna drop my music. You know, but acting, I could be anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and for me, I'm good at it, and I'm shockingly good at it.
All right, let me ask you
I
this.
feel like that's the one that I want to lean into right now at this point in my life, you know?
Okay. Is it somewhere you could send people to see you acting?
Well, I did a movie some years ago called 1982. I only had a few lines in it. You know, I was in a couple of scenes. But mainly, right now, is what I'm about to do next. You know, hopefully, I'm going to be producing some films. I have some ideas of different things I want to shoot.
Okay.
And putting that into order, you know, to make that a priority real soon. But mainly, I just want to get in the auditioning. You know, I'm going to start putting stuff out on YouTube, Instagram, just showing my personality.
Your own work.
Yeah, my own work, my branding. You know what I mean? There's you know, I don't want to put a title on it, but, you know, people say influencer or creative, online creative. But I want it to be all together.
Right.
You might see me building my brand on here on your YouTube channel, you know, riding around Philly. You might see me drop a music video where I'm actually acting in the music video, but it's my music playing in the background.
Right.
You know, I do have a film out already. I'll do another film soon, inshallah. I'll do more great things as far as artistry. Okay. And that's just where my head is at, you know, like keep getting this money, and being as creative and artistic as I can be, or as I've ever been. You know, I just love this shit, man. I love it, bro.
You definitely gotta put it out there. That's what it's mainly about.
And I also have the store. We have a store. We you know, I got inspired by Dr. CB and Nipsey and you know, people here in Philly like Dr. Pollock and there's other people around. You know, Barnes and Noble. They was on that shit with the CMOS. King Erner with the CMOS. Like, I got inspired by watching all the people want to open people's minds up to health.
Right.
So I'm like, I could do it too. And my man happened to own a building, my boy Trey James, and he was like, he wanted to do that. And he already was doing you know, a microgreen type of initiative where he's growing greens and, you know, helping people get healthy off of eating micro sprouts. So I was like, I know about that. Let me look into it. You know, a couple of my homies, you know, they took up the hobby of turning foods into vegan foods. You know what I'm saying? Like having vegan foods that look like meatballs or like lion's mane and try to turn them into oxtails or some shit. You know, excuse my language again. You know, I say that word a lot.
Where the shop at though?
The shop is on 6800 Old York Road. We have smoothies, mushrooms, mushroom powders, stuff for your brain, CMOS, purple CMOS, which is good for your immune system and anti-aging, you know, keeping you looking young, keeping your skin looking wrinkle-free. Black seed oil, keeping all the diseases away, all the mucus in your body away. Right. And so you get yourself a high quality of life, you know, not have to depend on all the medications being prescribed to you at all times, you know. Right. And have an alternative to keep a balance, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it kind of, you know, was one of those things I don't mind sharing. Like, I found I had high blood pressure. Right. And I was like, man, what the hell? How I got high blood pressure? I'm only 40 years old. Right. And I'm like, well, let me slow down on certain things, like, you know, eating chips and stuff like that. Chips is one of the worst things you can eat. Right. A lot of people don't know that. Chips and fries. You might as well smoke a pack of cigarettes. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Right. That sounds crazy. So, you know, I start, you know, taking medication. Right. And I'm like, dang, yo, did my man something out? It's gonna mess with your John, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh no. Real quick, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
CNT said, what's the film called? I don't know if you said it already.
Oh, the film's called 1982.
All right.
Lion Gates.
Oh, you did say it.
1982. Or you could look up Tommy Oliver's 1982. That's the director of the movie. Good friend of mine I grew up with. Known him for a long time. He's doing some big things. You know, he has a movie coming out called Goons with Chloe Bailey and what's my man name? From Power. Tyreek St. Patrick. He's gonna be in it. Yeah, him and Chloe Bailey. So I want to just put that out there. You know, a couple people might see that. I know that me and my boy Tommy did some things in Uptown that I ain't never seen nobody do. Like, I mean, other people making movies and stuff, but we brought the stars to the hood. You feel me? Yeah. We had Wayne Brady in West Oak Lane. We had Miss Ruby D, rest in peace, in West Oak Lane. We had Bokeem Woodbine up in West Oak Lane. Hill Harper. You know, Lala Anthony. You know what I'm saying? We had him in the you know, on Germantown Ave, on Shelton Ave, and Erie Ave, you know? Right. So it's just like, I want to recapture that magic again now that I'm back in Philly. That was the last thing I did before I moved. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm waiting for you. I'm ready. I'm ready. Right.
And film is one thing, but acting is another thing. I was more so trying to understand what it takes to make a film when I did that joint. Right. You know what I mean? My boy Tommy, it was his project. He wrote it and produced it and directed it. But he gave me a chance to act in it. And I feel like I never really leaned into it after that. I started staying on, just the film aspect, learn how to video edit, audio engineering. Right. And all I did with acting was I guess my pride was like, I didn't like the idea of somebody having to pick me for me to work. Right. You get what I'm saying? Now I know other actors love the idea of just auditioning, but I didn't get the bug until years later. You know what I mean? Right. Like, it was just something that I felt was an opportunity for me to learn what it takes to do film, what it takes to act. I didn't know necessarily if I wanted to pursue it full time, you know, because there's other things I know how to do. You know what I mean? Obviously, I feel like I could do anything. You know, you should always feel like you can do anything. So I knew I could get into business, and you know, I was doing some stuff with solar paneling out in Los Angeles. You know, doing commercial solar paneling, and then I started throwing parties. You feel me? I was throwing parties in downtown LA, and that was an experience. You know, we threw a party with a whole bunch of people. Fetty Wap, had Fetty Wap come through. Travis Scott, Just Blaze, you know, Denzel Curry, a couple hip hop guys. You know what I mean? And I started getting back into the music shit off of that, and just crazy how life go. You know what I mean? And got to work with a few people.
Ooh, did something just crash? No, it ain't crash. I thought I heard a crash.
Yeah, I did too.
It did. They crashed
right there. Dang.
The cops just went past. They don't even peep gang. That was an accident. I knew I wasn't tripping, man. Right here at the corner, y'all, to the left.
People not paying attention, man.
Oh, we gotta pull over. We ain't just. This is stuff we pull over for.
Yeah, he hit it pretty good too.
Yeah, this what we do. Hey, yo, I knew I heard it, man. I know an accident when I had one, man. I knew I wasn't going crazy. And the cops speeded off. They don't even know this happened. The cops don't even know this happened. How they know this happened? It just happened. They don't know. They on something else. Ain't no way they know that.
They ain't worried about it either.
They don't even know that happened. Now listen, the police station is right here, y'all. Halfway up the block, so they don't even gotta go far.
Now, it must be something major going on somewhere else.
Yeah, they ain't paying them no mind. Nobody ain't even called the cops yet.
It's always something in Philadelphia.
You better believe it.
They say it's always sunny. I say it's always something.
And that's what we looking for. We always looking for that.
Yes, sir. Man, they all right though, because they hit that joint kind of hard. She smacked. Well, whoever was driving smacked in the back of the car really bad. The car that actually did the hitting is way more damaged than the car that got
That's
hit.
always the case.
Not paying attention.
That's always the case, man. I saw that plenty of times.
That's why I'd rather catch a train, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? If I gotta get downtown real quick.
Hold up. What's up, champ? My bad. What's up, champ? What you say? Good evening, Mr. William. What's up, Mr. Aaron? No, I don't feel that way about them, though, man. They don't bother me. They don't bother me. I don't know when last time I had a real problem with a police officer. Like when I just felt like I can't stand them. I don't know.
Right. Yeah,
It's been like 1,000 years. Like I was a kid the last time I had that feeling for real.
Yeah, somebody gonna get a case on my neck, my back, my neck, my back. I would have got out of the car and fell out.
Traffic about to be backed up. Yeah, but it ain't gonna be too much more to happen. We out of here. We ain't gonna see nothing.
Yeah, man, it's getting.
Unless they start fighting.
Time. What you think, Max is probably have a Sunday night special on cheesesteaks.
Oh, now I'm supposed to be doing this, but I gotta do this. I gotta do this with my wife though. I can't do it with nobody else. If I don't do it by myself.
Right, what's that?
Skinny Joey's.
Everybody talking about Skinny Joey's, man. It must be good if everybody talking about it.
I mean, they gonna give him a shot, cause he who he is.
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna go do it and put it on YouTube.
Philadelphia icon pretty much at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do that and put it on YouTube. Give him that shot. The same thing everybody else doing. And I'm just going to put it on YouTube too.
Close, man? Dude, he got one of those joints where he like, you could pull up anytime, or is it?
No, 11.
11? Yeah, I'll go down there. I'll go on Tuesday. Damn, Cardi B is looking so thick. Man, let me get in front of Cardi B, man. Watch what happens. I don't care about nothing. I just like her personality, man. She's crazy.
You're just gonna let her see how, or find out, let her know how talented you are.
Yeah, she's gonna find out how talented I am. All right.
True.
You know, I definitely produce music in a high level. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think she would like me. I ain't gonna lie. I think she would like my music. I think she would like me. Real life. Real life. I ain't rich though. When I get them, when I get the chance to get in front of these people, I let them know I'm me. You gonna like being around me if you like to have fun and like to laugh.
Absolutely.
You feel me? They regular people like us, so a celebrity or anybody high renown, I always find that I make myself memorable just by being myself.
Absolutely.
You know, 'cause most people be trying to do the most, or not enough, try to act like they just too cool. You know. Man, but it's crazy, like being in a different city for so long, right? When you come back, you really see what you appreciate about the city and what you really love about it, and what you really still can't stand about it. You know what I mean? So my whole outlook on the city and where it's going, it's like I see a lot of positivity, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. And a lot of people might not see it like I see it, but I see a lot of possibilities and a lot of positivity just since I've been home. Like even with the murder rate dropping, I went home for 2 years, the murder rate dropped both years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel good to see that I'm home and it's lining up with good things. You know, new mayor, and you know, like I ain't ever a politician dude or nothing like that, but I like what I'm seeing from her. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like where we trending right now as a city.
Get you. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what the chat talking about for a second.
The Last of Us. Yes, I know about The Last of Us, man. I used to play that game, play part 1 and 2. Last of Us was one of the best written video games ever. You know what they talking about?
No.
The homie, what's his name? Said he was about to go watch that, John. I don't know if he went off yet. I know sometimes it be seeming like live.
Hey. It's just on me right now. I gotta turn it around.
Oh, he said he played it too. Yeah, the first season. I want to rewatch the first season before seeing tonight's joint. So I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But I wanted to, cause I like how they casted it, man. They casted it very, very on point. Like it feels like the video game characters, and just the idea of that kind of zombie thing existing. So I don't know. You know what they talking about? So it's this game / TV show on HBO.
Right.
It's a zombie situation. You know what I'm saying? Apocalypse. Zombies took over the world. There's only a select few people left.
What's the name of it again?
The Last of Us. Okay?
And there's a game to it.
Yeah, but listen, the zombies ain't regular zombies, though. They became zombies by a mushroom cordyceps mutating and taking over their brains. And that's what actual cordyceps do. These mushrooms, this bacterial fungi, it takes over organisms like, you know, ants and different ones, and then they pretty much take control of their body and make them go infect other ants and shit like that. So they made it like it.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it mutated, and now these people are becoming like plants.
Right.
They're becoming like fungi. If fungi turns them into aggressive, zombie-like, hard to kill creatures.
Right.
And the main girl on there, she has an immunity to it. So they're trying to figure out with her blood how to give them immunity from the zombies attacking them. But yo, they vicious though, and the way they have the set, like where it's set at, how it looks, is very unique looking.
Okay, that's what's up.
And it's HBO, you know HBO.
Yeah, HBO.
What game system? Yeah, that clicking noise be crazy when they do that clicking noise. The clickers, that's what they call them. They like the worst zombies on there. I play both Xbox One and PS5. I'm like a gamer like that. Like I always tell myself I should start put my stuff on Twitch. You know what I mean? But I haven't been playing it as consistently. But when I get on, I get on. I'm thinking about getting a Xbox One or a PS5 for the crib. But I got one at the office. You know, I got Xbox One at the office. And my brother got the PS5, so I play it when I can, you know.
I'll be glad when it get warm so I can ride the bike again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was thinking about getting one, man. I just don't know which product, which brand I want to go with. Get the electric bike,
right?
You know, and because I was just thinking, like, I work downtown. You know what I mean? So
right.
I don't want to have. I'm never going to drive down there. I'm just not. It's pointless to do that. And I don't necessarily want to have to get on the train every day, even though that's what I'll do most of the time.
Right.
So why not have an e-bike ride downtown? I ain't that far from downtown.
That makes sense.
You know, and I park my.
And it's about to be warm. It's like,
yeah,
that's
man.
the crazy part. You gonna have fun.
Gonna have so much fun, and you know, I'm single, so
Better
I'm looking for a wifey. You know, I feel like on an e-bike is better because I can ride on the sidewalk, jump off the sidewalk, and I'm gonna just talk to her.
And you can put that camera on the front of there and just record everything on the way down.
Yes, sir.
That's like one of the main things.
Are you still with your sister Angel?
Who said that?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's them. They talking to each other.
Say you got a good guy riding with you. Who was that? Jason X, what's that? Jason X. Was that like a handheld, John? Or is that a gaming system? I don't know. I'm all up in it. I'm trying to see what they say. Man. What you think of the 1 pound cheesesteak?
I mess with them.
I caught them on a good night or something. Because one night I went and got one, and it was like one of the most fiery cheesesteaks I had in a while.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on the other side of the world again.
They holding a conversation with each other. I don't know if they were talking to us or not. The Xbox Series is a game system. Okay.
It's hard for me to see that, John. I ain't even going. I got pulled over now to see it.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Man. What's my name? I don't know. My name's Chaz. I don't know if you're talking to me, though. Now, where we at right now? We at Tioga.
Oh, S&G. That's my guy, Chaz. Another creator. And he got all types of talents, and he do all kinds of stuff. Music, act, all kinds of stuff. He's an artist.
Yeah, man. I feel like these days, though, everybody's an artist. It's just how you present it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you on Instagram and you're not using it in that way, that's one thing, but if you got a chance to, go all in, because I'm ready to go all in now. I'm ready to start doing the most. People are like, that's the boy Chaz Diab again. And I want to really document everything. You feel me? Like, I'm not even knowing my joint. I'm about to Instagram myself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Everyone's gonna say that something.
They gotta know that I'm out here. I'm out here, man. hate snapbacks now, man. I feel like I got older and I just got this crazy buffalo water head now.
I don't even care. I'll put any of them on.
Yeah, I put it, boy, they be so tight around my forehead there. I'll be like, I'm about to get a crease in my forehead.
I love snapbacks myself, though.
I do love snapbacks, but look where my joint is at, man. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm on the last two. You can't go to the last one, so it's the last two joints. You know what I mean? So I'm back to wearing fitteds. I had to get back to the fitted
joint. That joint is crazy.
Bro, for real, bro. They don't make snapbacks for big guys usually. You know what I mean? You be a big guy with a small chrome dome. You know what I mean? For real, but I like this hat because Eagles are still champions. I like to remind people when I get a chance.
I hear that.
They're still the NFL champions. We ain't even had a draft yet. We still be gloating. It's before the draft. I definitely feel a shift in the air though. Like I feel like the winds is about to stack up, and it was just my life personally, and people around me. Everybody just supposed to go after what they want, man. For real, we ain't got much time left to mess around, and I say that to say, things are getting more expensive day by day, And if you ain't investing, trying to build on your wealth and your health, man, you better get on it. I'm all on I'm learning as much as I can about investments. I learned how to trade options and all of that cool stuff in the stock market. My boy Ant Mac 215, y'all need to check him out too. He got his magnum opus trading going on. He give crazy information that it's hard to articulate to most people who don't know about it. He knows how to articulate it where you understand. Oh, so this is what an option is. This is what a put is. Oh, this is why this company has a high chance, a high value to win. This is what, different things you can read about with the charts. I love it, bro. I've been just soaking it all up and being around you, soaking up how to get on the streaming tip, and stop thinking just linear on something. I'm going to record and that's it.
Real quick, let me tell you this, because this is what I've been pushing. What's the last thing you looked on YouTube to try to figure out what to do? Or something that you didn't know at all, nothing about?
All right, so I got this new car, off my boy, you feel what I'm saying? And when I disconnected the battery, because then he knew the battery, he had to sit in for a while, it reset the radio, and I couldn't use the radio. So I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? And of course, I went through my manual first, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to put some type of code in. Where do I find the code at?
Right.
So then I just went online, and then I said, all right, well, let me go on YouTube and see how to do it.
Right.
And he had the same exact car I got. He had the same exact situation, and he told me find the code in the book on this page. And so I found the code, and he showed how to do the code, and I did the code. My radio was working. So I literally just did that last night.
All right, so how good are you at what you learned?
Well, off of that, I'm good at programming stuff, but I just didn't know how to do that directly. You know what I mean?
So how do you think you could teach that the same way you learned it?
Absolutely. Yo, look, this is what I did. I had got this car, the radio reset, after I took the battery out, and I had to put a code in to get the radio to work again. That's how the foreign cars work.
So the reason why I'm saying this, right?
You can teach that, have one.
Everything that you went and learned on YouTube, that you feel as though you good at, you can reteach it.
Yeah, I can. But you know what? I would do that. I ain't gonna lie. I would do that. But more so on a just organically while it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I could, since it just happened yesterday, I could do that and show somebody. Yeah, I just learned this, that. I just want to put y'all on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it could be something like that. Yeah, for real. And it's crazy. I'm always learning stuff too, so that could definitely be something.
Yeah, I know.
Could, document.
This is what I've been telling people lately. Everything you learned on YouTube, you could just go back and reteach it. You used it, it worked. You the proof that it worked because you used it. Yo, this is where I found it at. There you go.
Yeah.
Everything you went and looked up on YouTube.
Yeah. Now what's going on? I feel like one of us should be reading the comments. We just rapping, Oh, they talking to each other, I feel like. Please relax, Mark. What Mark do? Alright, man. How everybody doing out there, though? What's going on? Who on here? How y'all feeling? It's a quiet night in Philadelphia. For now.
One slide through K&A, and then we done.
I got my people up in here. Who up in here, man? I'm just waiting the people up on my live. My live ain't really popping like Mr. Works live yet, you know?
Oh, you gotta get on your live and be consistent. That's the only way.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nowhere is going to top that way. That start consistently.
Yeah. We back in the hood. K&A.
You around the corner, we can always do something, man.
Yeah, man, I'm hyped for it because I feel like the more people I get in front of, people gonna feel me, man. Like,
yeah, push all that. We could stop up by the store whenever you ready. Let's set a date for that.
I'm feeling good, S&G. I'm feeling good. I'm like in rare form, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in rare form right now. A lot of good things is going on for your boy. And I like the implications of the trends that's showing up in my life. You feel me? Without getting too specific, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, just trying to keep it going. Make the next move the best move. We out here with the late nights, but it ain't late night. Oh yeah, Mr. Work's a good dude himself, so you know you attract who you are, you know. We all
Definitely wouldn't be around nothing. What?
right.
Sneaky or slimy, none of that.
Right. Hey, man. Speaking of good dudes, what's up with OG, man?
Oh, he down south real quick for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to reconnect with OG. I ain't seen him in a while. Man, I wish I could have got up with y'all at the parade that day, man. I got caught up. Then my dad and had me meet them somewhere, and it got too crowded there, and I couldn't even meet up with them.
Right.
I spent the whole Eagles parade by myself, turning up with strangers, bro. It was wild. I was right there on Warner and Broad Street. I got to, see Brandon Graham up close. That was a big deal for me, man. You know, I'm like a huge Eagles fan. You feel me? And I was in LA, couldn't be around for the last parade.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was in the middle of a project, and it just wasn't good timing for me. But I was happy to be here for the second one. I'm happy that we even got a second parade. Like, it meant the world to me.
That's crazy,
bro.
ain't it?
That meant the world to me, man.
That's crazy.
Get the chance. I thought probably like, I was happy we won the first one just to win it. But then it gave me something to look forward to.
Right.
Man, the next one I have to be at the parade. You know what I mean?
What, we had fun on top of HQ.
They go again next year, bro. I am at the Super Bowl.
I hear
I'm
that.
not playing no games, bro. I will be at the Super Bowl next year because I think they're going to do it again. And I know everybody say stuff like that with the Eagles, when they hype and everything, but I just don't see no reason why we can stay healthy, which is always the case. I don't think nobody could beat us. Even now. With us losing the people we lost, because the young boys is gonna step up and beat them something, But yeah, Eagles is definitely primed to repeat, especially if we get Tyreek Hill or somebody. Like, they talking about trying to get Tyreek Hill. There's all types of rumors going out.
Look at that.
Big Joby, what's up, man? Oh man, Joby was in the room. He left. I want him to see this crazy Philly hood stuff that's going on, Yeah, they always out here. The creeps is out. They get their fix early and often on a Sunday night. They ain't got nowhere to be
Sunday,
tomorrow.
what time is it? I'm glad it's still. I know it's what time.
Hey, we
9:13.
It would be nice if we take a trip around Juniata. I ain't been around there since I've been home. Walk up one of them. They still be having little bars and stuff popping. I wonder. I haven't heard nobody talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? The little spot up 5th Street. They used to have a little spot back in the day.
No.
The little Hispanic spots. I used to specialize in them, John. I need to get back.
These are my parts around here.
Running. Yeah, man, it's crazy. My live, people coming through, but I ain't catching them when they keep pulling up. I'm saying that to them,
You want to be around.
Yeah, because I started being on here more. And now you can't just go live, open up a YouTube channel and just go live, because I couldn't go live on mine.
Right.
You gotta have a certain amount of subscribers, right?
No. All you need is a
Look at these dudes. Like,
a streaming site. You got to connect it to one of them. You could go live on YouTube with no followers,
okay.
no subscribers.
Yeah, like say if I was on Twitch, I could stream it through Twitch.
Yeah, you could do it with the same. I think with Twitch, with all of them.
Okay.
If you go through there.
Dang, they shriveled up. Yo, I hope I don't offend nobody with the stuff I'm gonna be saying if I see fiends looking crazy. Yeah, that's why I want to do this video for the song I got called "Fiend for Love." And my whole take on it is, you'll see it when it come out, but a lot of people get caught up in addiction because they once had a desire for love and couldn't get it. You know what I mean? Or got a loss of love. You know, loss of somebody they loved, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, they find they self-medicating from the loss of love, or the desire to have love that they can't attain. And it's crazy when you look at it from that way, because a lot of different reasons why people get, you know, turned into addicts and, you know, lose a lot of their faculties to a drug, you know?
Right.
I remember when I had felt like I lost some love in my life, or, you know, wanted love in my life and couldn't get it and lost it. I felt myself like it might have just been, you know, but I could see how it become a slippery slope and somebody just go into the darkest
Hold on one
hole.
second. How you doing? I can't even see that. Just tell me the name. My eyes blurry right now. I can't see it. It's too small. So I can say thank you to
Who is the Lord for you?
surgeon. Sorry about that. My eyes a little.
Yeah, exactly.
My eyes a little blurry right now.
Yeah, they are hurting in some way. Somebody said, S&G said they hurting in some way.
Who?
Just talking about the people, you know, that get strung out on addiction and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, people don't always talk about start from something in their heart that moved into the other parts of their brain, you know? You can handle, but there's a lot of people that really believe they can't handle it without a substance. So I don't believe in every saying that people say, you know what I mean? I know the good books and all of that say certain things too, but in life, there's things that you can look at in life that be like, yo, well, what's up with this? And then people find an answer from it, so to speak, from a couple of different faiths, you know? But it ain't no real answers, man, for real. We all just theorizing. You know, everybody's different. People go through different changes and different emotions about them changes. Where we at with it?
Let me pull over real quick. Give me a second.
You say I'm not religious, but you want to believe Christianity.
And you don't really want to bring no religion
into
too
these
much.
Yeah. They talking about it.
My bad. Hold on 1 second. Is that Sigi? Thank you, Sigi. Hello. No, I gotta see what that shit, man. I gotta see that. Is that Sergey? Sergey.
Sergey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me get off my live, y'all. Hey, I'm over here with Mr. Work, man. We riding through the city.
Mr. Alexander, how you doing, sir?
We doing what we do. Just chilling.
Yo, peace. I'm telling you, you just go on it and go live, get one of these. This whole thing, put it in front of the joint. You can just kick it or just show them what's going on.
Yeah.
Just while you riding, wherever you going. Eventually you start saying, you can just say stuff in like slow.
Right. Let me see what's up. Facebook Live now. Oh, I still got some battery life. I'm with all of that. You know, the thing is for me, the consistency. You know, I don't want to do it 1 weekend or 1 day and then don't do it.
That's one of the ways to just put it on front of there and just drop. Nothing could be easier than that.
Yeah.
You don't even gotta say nothing. Just go somewhere. You going, and what you gonna do? You going, this was gonna happen. You gonna see people asking you questions. Eventually, they gonna start it off. What they gonna do is say, "What's that right there?" They're gonna try to get you to go certain places. They're gonna ask. I'm telling you, you don't never gotta say nothing for real. But eventually, you'll open up and start kicking it.
Now let's see what this is.
Brooklyn Kid, what's up? Yeah, I was trying to get you, I ain't want to have you pass your out.
Are we heading back up to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. It's chill. It's a chill. The vibes, you can feel the different vibes in the city. You ever notice that? Like certain nights it feels certain ways. Like tonight it feels, it's Sunday night obviously, but just the fact that it's not raining and people probably tired of the rain and all that. Everybody just relaxing. You feel like it's a relaxed vibe in the city. It's about to be a prosperous week, progressive week, productive week, promising week, a positive week. I'm spitting all the P's in, you know what I'm saying? This is for everybody, receive that, take that, live that. You know? But yeah, where we at with it, man? What street is this?
Germantown.
Yeah, it felt like Germantown. Man, I need to get me a nice little beauty on my hip, man. I'm looking for one, man. I ain't playing. It's so crazy when you find that you want to start messing with somebody again. You don't even care about the whole process it's going to take for you to get to know somebody or them to get to know you. You know what I mean? Like a couple months ago, I was like, man, I don't feel like getting to know nobody. I was a little bit annoyed with the idea, but now I'm just like, you know what? I'm in a different place right now mentally, so I could do that now. I have a little bit of time to want to get into, caring about that stuff.
I know what you mean, but it's been 100 years since I had to think about something like that.
That's good, man. That's good, bro. I'm running late on mine. You know what I mean? I wish I would have been in a situation. I could say right now, I've been married 20 years. You know what I mean? I got homies that been with their girl since they was 17.
Yeah,
and they only 42. You feel me?
That's crazy. 42, young for real.
Yeah.
You was what?
He been married 20 something years, man.
Imagine they make it to about 80 or something.
Yeah.
That's That's crazy.
And he loved her and she loved him. They got some beautiful kids too. You know what I mean? I got a couple of homies. Actually, I'm like one of the few in my circle that's not married. Like, let me be honest. If I got 10 close homies, 8 of them are married. You know what I'm saying? They all got somebody. You know what I mean? Because I'm around a lot of good men, good people. You feel me? And I just feel like when you on the up and up, you gonna have somebody. I wasn't up on the up and up lately. You know what I'm saying? I had to get custody of my daughter out of the situation, and she doing good now. And now I'm on the up and up. You feel me?
Yeah,
I don't like bringing baggage into new situations. If you having like unresolved situations, it's almost doomed to fail. You feel me?
Definitely doomed to fail.
But he about to drop me off, you know what I mean? When I'm on, you gonna hear me talk about everything. We're gonna talk about a little bit of relationships. I'm gonna promote myself, Platinum Farms 215.store. Go there, Platinum Farms 215 store, Instagram. Follow my boy Ant Mac. Follow me, Chaz Diab, on Instagram. You can look up my music too, Chaz Diab. Next time I'm gonna play some music for y'all. I just want to, get an introduction. Me and Mr. Work might do this 3-4 times a week.
It's possible.
We're gonna see what happens though. It's all organic. It's all love.
Definitely get together again.
Yeah, go to my channel, Platinum Life Productions 215. Platinum Life Productions 215 is my. You go to IG. I'm gonna put all my links in my IG. I'm gonna get it set up so every time y'all see me, y'all can go to everything that I'm doing. I got some movies coming out. I already got a movie that's out called 1982 with Wayne Brady and Hill Harper. You can check that out. Just look up 1982 Wayne Brady, Hill Harper. It'll pop right up. It's probably on all type of platforms. I don't know. I ain't checked lately, but I know for sure it's on Amazon. You know what I mean? It's definitely on Amazon. You can rent it, buy it, whatever. I got a YouTube channel as well. It's called Platinum Life Productions 215. You'll see it. I got something that I posted up of me at the Eagles parade. You know what I mean? Did you see that? I sent that to you, right?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think I did. I sent that joint to you. I had some footage of me with the camera out there. I had to get more focused on opening up my store lately, so I haven't been filming as much. But the store is open now, and I got a very productive team, and we still building our team. But we doing a whole bunch, man. We got Platinum Life Productions. We got Platinum Farms 215. We got Platinum Construction. I write songs. I audition for movies and do movies. Got a lot going on, man. And the consistency is about to turn up even more because we got the access now to do it.
That's what's up.
And the time, it's mainly the time. And the tools. The tools was the first hard part to get out the way. You can't do none of it if you can't be self-sustainable.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're going to start having to ride around, man. What you think's going on with, just Kensington's not looking as bad as it used to. Do you agree? I mean, it's moments, where it still look like old Kensington.
And it's more police out there, and it's more like they spread it around more than what they was before the cleanup. So I don't know, man.
Thank you, Shauna, for sending the link for Platinum Life Productions.
Oh man, that's what's up,
I appreciate that. That's love, yo. See, I love that when people take the initiative for you.
Yeah, man, that's all. Like,
I appreciate stuff like that.
Thanks
for subscribing.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put up some good content. I just was talking about and this is you came and watched something that hopefully one day would mean something profound, because this was pretty much a day that I decided I was going to do this again, and stay on it this time. I was having some reservations about things, because I just feel like I'm getting older, and it's like some things you feel like you gotta put to the wayside to focus on other things so that could be successful. But I realized, I I had the chance to audition this past weekend on Friday, and just to see their reaction in my audition, I don't know if I'm gonna get the part or not, but I really felt really confident and really good when I did my audition and my monologue, read my lines, and it just made me feel like, hey man, I got a certain something when it comes to this. Let me lean into it more. And then you called me, and I was like, you know what? Let me lean into the streaming more. And I think I've come to the decision. I have come to the decision that I'm gonna put myself out there more now, and so people can see what I'm doing. Man. I want to document and see, people can see, oh man, I'm telling you, it ain't never too late to go after your dreams. You feel me?
We could do a whole lot together, man. A whole lot. Like, there's so many places, like in the city, we could go together, like to different parks and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, man, and I got pretty much of a commentary on any and everything: food, sports, the state of the city, ideas. I'm into spiritual stuff. I'm into consciousness stuff. And people will tell you, choose one. It's like, it's hard to do that. I just like to be me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm one of the people. I jump in a little bit of everything. I could do a producing video and post that. Show me producing, show me playing the piano, and it's like you said, anything I do, I could make a video out of it and make it content. My biggest problem has always been, I don't think about the cameras when I do stuff.
Right.
A lot of people so good with that, like, oh, get the camera out. I could be having a conversation that could be viral, but I won't think to get the camera.
Right.
So I'm breaking out of that. I'm doing my best to break out of that because we have these phones.
Well, I forget to pull it out a lot too.
Man, and it'd be so crazy because I hate the moments that I may have missed. So I don't want to continue down that path of just missing good moments because I ain't pulled the camera out, or my phone wasn't charged, or I wasn't thinking about it, whatever. But yeah, man.
Look, this is an example of what you're saying. If I didn't have this already on, we wouldn't have got what we got down there when we saw the little accident.
Yeah, right.
We heard it. We ain't see. I mean, it was pointed in that direction.
Yeah.
But most likely it didn't catch it. I'm almost sure the camera. I mean, it was on there. I'm gonna go back and check it out.
Right.
But go back on a couple of these videos, like the last couple of joints I did, and see the different places I was at. I was at AC the other day.
Right.
Just like the different things that I'm doing on it.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little example of what you could do.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And like I said, the documented, the progress, the journey. The journey is always the funnest thing to watch and the experience.
Right.
'Cause you ever notice, like, when you pushing to do something and then you get to the destination, you go, oh, okay. Now what? You know what I mean?
Now you gotta find something else to do.
Right, exactly. And it's funny because I heard Devontae Smith from the Eagles talk about it. He was like, the whole year he was just like intense about winning every game, and they won every game, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, well, let's get back at it and do it again. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel like you're gonna have this this big high of
you're right
when you win.
Keep going. My bad.
When you win, you just want to win again, and it's the journey, really. The journey towards a good win in your life, For me, I'm ready for that, artistry win. Something in the realm of me being creative. Like, I haven't had many losses in it, but I just don't pursue the wins as hard as I should. You feel me? So, like, me going on auditions and been ready to kill it, that's been refreshing for me. And I went and killed it, so I want to do it again. Like,
I'm ready to see more. That's what I want to see. I want to
start dropping monologues online,
That's what I want to see.
Start doing more of that. I like studying them. Like, I'm studying this one joint by Sidney Poitier. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Man, he got this one scene where he talking to his dad.
Hold on 1 second. Any mod know they could post. Sorry about that, y'all. Any mod know they could post their channel at any time, or anything they want. For real.
A stringer moment, yeah, it could have been.
If anybody don't know, now y'all know. But I'm almost sure they know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop in the car and I'm gonna order me a cheesesteak from somewhere, chicken cheesesteak, like a good one.
Matter of fact, please post y'all channels. That's what y'all supposed to do. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
my bad.
No,
But that's what I tell everybody. That's part of like post and promote y'all stuff. Please don't be shy. Do it. Put it out there. That's with this, like, we don't got this platform for nothing. And y'all not here for nothing. So if y'all got channels, promote y'all stuff. And just work on making it the best it could be.
Right.
That's it. You don't really want to send nobody just somewhere just to take them there. Show them something and just work on it and ask me if you need help. But
so I'm gonna go check out some of these songs when I go back and look at it. I'm gonna see what's up.
Man, I'm all over. I'm around.
Yeah.
And the summer ain't even get here. I can't wait till it get warm.
Man, what's up? I'm gonna get one of the joints, one of them e-bikes, man. Injuin's a good one. What's it called?
In N-Wig.
N-Wig.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Then
What, you think it's better than Happy
bikes.
Run? What about Happy Run?
I'm not that familiar with them.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
All the bikes I had was decent. I like the EUY. The first one, I love that one, man.
Yeah.
That one was my baby. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the one I rode was cool, man. I think just for me though, that wouldn't be a long distance joint I would want to always be on because like after a while, the seat for me was a little bit uncomfortable. But I was thinking like it's just if you just only going like let's say if I'm just only going down City Hall on the back, I'd be good on that. It ain't gonna be that much of an issue. So I'm thinking about getting that one. And I know they like 12, and they look fly. There's a couple joints that look fly. You know what I mean? I just gotta talk to my workplace and make sure that there's a proper place for me to store it when I'm at work. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking like, hold on, what if it ain't a proper place to store it?
Well, I don't know how many.
No Happy Run bad reviews.
I can't remember. Well, who put that on there? I might have. I don't remember. Right now, I have to think about that.
Who put 2,000 miles on it? You put 2,000 miles on?
Possible. Website
promoter. Okay. Let's go, Alexander. I'm with all of that right now, yo.
See that? Hold up, Mr. Alexander. But still at the same time, okay, now that's the link. You gotta put your link up there. I didn't even know that. I like that though. I like what? Have a channel called Website Promoters. Man, let me see. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Put the link in there, so I'm about to go check it out right now.
You said buy a different seat that's more comfortable. I'm gonna look into that, yo. I might get one this week just so I can ride around the city with work, and you know what I mean. And I'm gonna do some joints by myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go like revisit places that I miss going to. You know, there's places in Philly that I could put people on with that they don't know nothing about probably. Like, I know some places that everybody know about, but I want to like show them me doing it. Like, go cop a pair of sneakers at my favorite sneaker store that people probably overlook.
Man, I just now told them I'm going to Walmart to buy my sneakers. I got these joints I got for $22, Avias. I love them.
They're comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yo, listen, I'm on a tip. I wear whatever's comfortable and it looks good. You feel me?
And it's gonna be content.
Yeah.
Not just that.
But you know, I'm still Jordan boy. I just bought me some Jordans the other day, and I think they helped me out on my audition. Because the director had some J's on. He was talking about my J's. You know what I mean? He was like, "Yo, look at your J's."
1 second, I just realized, y'all. And I said it earlier. That's why I said I need people around who on the same time. Remember I was talking about Walmart and the affiliate link to different stuff that Walmart sell?
Mm-hmm.
Why won't I just put the affiliate link to the same sneakers I got on?
Yeah, that's what you should do.
And
people mess with them like your work say they cool.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man.
It's too easy. Go straight to YouTube and put the link on. All now I'm gonna start putting the sneakers in every last one of them now, and I'm gonna talk about them.
Yeah, I bet. That's how I felt when I rolled
wanna
around.
see how that
worked at one time S&G. I rolled with him, and I was like, man, oh snap, Kelly Drive is this. You know what I'm saying? We was down to Parkway. We went a couple other places. We was down near the prison. It's just like, yeah, definitely, childhood definitely come back to you when you ride around Philly that way. Like, yeah, I mean, me and my dad, we used to always do that. We used to ride our bikes all the way from Cheltenham Avenue all the way downtown South Street and back. Like, and I'm talking about I was a kid, 13, 14 years old doing this, you know what I mean? 12 years old, riding with my pop. Which one? 1923? Yeah.
But that's your joint?
Yep.
That's crazy. Where's your regular? Oh, it ain't here. The regular Xfinity joint. That's what I was looking for. Mine automatically connect to it. Yeah, what I'm putting.
Yeah, all the shortcuts for real. Yeah, like I love finding new places to go. Like when work took me near the streams and all that. It's a lot of different places in Philly. Philly is just it's a historical city. It's weird, man. Philly got magical energy to it. People don't want to even talk about it. They want to act like it's all bad here. It's not, yo. I just think about, man, just different places I used to go to. Like, there's nothing like walking through Green Valley. You know about Green Valley? Like Wissahickon Park and all that in the summertime.
Man, I just came from up there, man.
Valley Green. That. Valley Green was my spot, man.
I was behind there. I went through the houses behind there. I've been through Kenwood, but I'm on the other side now. But
I just remember when I was a kid, my mom would take me out to these places in nature. I always felt like I felt way more connected to my spirit, you know, as a kid. Like, I always had a connection with animals and stuff like that. So when I would ever get a chance to be out like in the woods or something like that, I was all for it. And it's just crazy because you would think Philly's such a, you know, concrete jungle that we don't realize how much natural beauty that's here, you know, from, you know, parks that we have and all of that. And I don't know, like when I was on the West Coast, they had some nice parks there, but I really was missing that part of Philly too. You know, the hikes and, you know, they got dirt trails and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice still, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You know, LA has the beach, but just like that forest nature vibe, you wouldn't even understand that Philly has it way more.
Listen, I went through crazy. I went through a crazy, that trail. You ever been at the beginning of Wissahickon with a transportation center?
Yeah.
Is an opening to that trail?
Yep.
Man, I went through that one time, man. That joint crazy. I went through a little creek to get to the other side. And,
yeah.
I mean, that joint was fun.
And then there's places on the outskirts. Like, so my family, they're from like Doylestown and Percy on my dad's side. You know, they you know,
I love them trails, man.
They know all about the nature parts of this land. You know what I mean? And you know, I used to go up there, ride horses and all of that, bro. Like, even though I'm a city boy and, you know, from the city and the streets, all that, I was a country boy too. I was up. That's what's so beautiful about this part of Pennsylvania is it's a lot of stuff, but a lot of people just isolate themselves to the city or to the country. You know, I'm glad that I got the best of both worlds. You know, like, you know, I got cousins that live out there. I got a cousin right now named Amber. She does horse barrel racing. I don't know if you know what that is, but barrel racing. You know, they get on the horse and they run around the barrels and all this other stuff. Man, she's been a champ in Pennsylvania for it.
Right.
Having access to do stuff like that in this city. Remember when they used to have horses all through the city? It ain't like it used to be. But, you know.
I used to love it back in the day, but I ain't never get on the horse, though. I love horses, but I'm kind of scared of horses.
I love horses.
They're too big and strong. I can't.
I love that.
Kill me.
I love the fact that they're so big and strong, and I can have a connection with it. You say that. See, listen. I used to take care of horses. My grandpa, he used to run the stables down West Philly, right? One of the stables down there. I think they're closed now, but I swear I watched that movie Concrete Cowboys with Idris Elba. I swear it felt like somebody was writing a story about me and my grandpa. Because one summer,
OG wasn't like you saying it without saying him. That's crazy.
yeah, I mean OG the man. But I swear I told OG this. I feel like somebody knew my story with my grandpa that one summer and wrote it. It could be a coincidence though. But the name of the horse was Chuck, and that was my grandpa's name. Everybody knew my grandpa. Everybody knew him, Cowboy Chuck. But anyway, I used to have to take care of horses, bro, and I had got this connection to this one horse my grandpa had named Just a Lady May. She was named after my grandma. And I swear it was like I had a connection with her. I was the only other person that could ride her besides my grandpa. Everybody else, she throw him off it. She throw it right off. And she was beautiful,
I feel
bro.
like getting thrown off new horses, man. That's too much.
Yeah, I never got thrown off, bro.
Yeah.
I rode so many. In my lifetime, I've ridden about 10 horses, at least 10 horses. I never got thrown off.
I gotta be in a whole lot of hay for me to be cool with that. But if I'm out in these streets and the horse want to try to throw me off, that ain't gonna work. I don't want to get on a horse ever again after that.
I wasn't riding in the street though. I was in Fairmount Park. I was in the street for like maybe 1 or 2
on the
minutes.
grass most of the time.
Yeah, I was on grass.
Yeah, see, that's a little better if you falling in the grass or some, like I said, a lot of
I
hay.
ain't no better. You up high as hell on them horses. Yeah, I remember one time we was doing a trail ride with Vision Quest. No, I don't know if you know about Vision Quest. You know, they the juvenile people, but whatever. They had some ones that was part of their program, riding horses and taking care of animals and everything. So they came rode with us, and they was all supposed to be good at riding horses. Man, we went through the Fairmount Park. Everybody got thrown off their horses except for me and my grandpa. It was crazy. But yeah, I ain't rode one in a long time since I was a teenager, bro.
Yeah, I'm scared. And I don't want to say scared of them, S&G, but I don't play with them.
They're easy once you learn how to ride, for sure. I was a kid riding horses, yo. Only thing I probably would have an issue with is like my back. Like if I'm galloping, my back might start hurting because I'm older now. But get a back brace, I'll be all right.
Said your cousin had 4 stallions. All right, well, I think that's it for the night.
Yeah, man, it was good. You know, kicking it with your work as usual.
Sir,
We'll see each other. We go get some from Skinny Joey's after you go have one with your wife first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we go get one together and see we could do a review on them. You know what I mean?
Not just that. See, we gonna end up doing a live, and I want to shoot like a whole I guess video of us going down there and all that. Like I come pick you up. We had a camera show me pick you up and edit all that together.
Yeah, they would do that.
All right.
But right now, I'm about to take my behind the Maxes.
I hear that. Cool,
I got a
bro.
bottle of Casamigos, and somebody call me up on my girls. We gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? Because I ain't got work tomorrow, man. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, get at me, Chaz Diab, Platinum Life Productions with Deepview Media. Get at me at Chaz Diab on Instagram. You know,
Hold up, why ain't
check us out.
Hold up. Let him roll out.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we get proper. Yeah, I mean, come check us out. Yeah, I mean, Deepview Media, Platinum Life Productions 215. You can look up my movie 1982 on Amazon, Tubi, or whatever. You know, just type in Hill Harper 1982 or Tommy Oliver 1982. Shout out to Mr. Work, Deepview Media. What else? I guess that's it, man. You know, check me out at 6800 Old York Road. You know, Platinum Farms 215. If I'm not there, you probably see Trey, or you probably see Aunt Mac. Have a good night, CNT. Shauna, have a good night. S&G, have a good night. Nice meeting y'all. Come check me out on my channel sometime. I'll be back. Me and Work gonna do some stuff, man. It's gonna be ongoing all through the summer. We getting started early.
All right, so this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this out and make this a playlist. Me and you rolling out.
Yeah.
So every time me and you roll out, I'm gonna put that in that playlist.
And we'll continue to, you know, have conversations with people about different stuff. You know what I mean?
I'll let you. So this joint
all right,
over
y'all.
with.
This over with.
Thank everybody for stopping in. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Peace to the next time. All right, bro.